Hey everybody, I want to repeat this message for those who don't get it. According to a series of tweets issued by Jason Cole of Bleacher Report, Oakland Raiders owner Mark Davis worked with Goldman Sachs representatives located in Nevada to create a scenario for NFL owners that excluded Las Vegas Sands CEO Sheldon Adelson. Now, this is vitally important for this reason. Former Oakland Raiders running back Napoleon McCallum went to or met Las Vegas Sands Government Affairs Representative Andy Aboud in 2015, around November, and said, hey, the Raiders are having what McCallum believes is a problem in getting a new stadium off the ground and running, if you will, in Oakland. Why not try to move them to Las Vegas? Aboud says he took that to Sheldon Adelson, and Adelson, along with University of Nevada, Las Vegas President Lynn Jessup, met with Mark Davis late January after the NFL owners voted to move the Rams to Los Angeles and Inglewood, and reject the Carson Stadium plan, which would have brought the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders to Carson, California, in a new stadium. Mark, instead of saying, I'm going to build a home in Oakland, said that he's going to find a home for Raider fans. He did not commit to Oakland, and that's on video at Zenny62 on YouTube. Unbeknownst to everyone in the room, Mark had already established a relationship with Sheldon Adelson to embark on a plan to build a stadium in Las Vegas for the Raiders. Starting on April 28th of this year, the Raiders, with a presentation by Mr. Davis before the Southern Nevada Tourism and Infrastructure Committee, gave a presentation stating he intended to move the Raiders to to Las Vegas. I apologize. Now, Sheldon Adelson paid over $600,000 to 26 people running for either re-election or for seats in the Nevada legislature. He hired an army of lobbyists. He made sure that the governor, the mayor of Las Vegas, and Steve Sisolak, the chair of the Clark County Board of Commissioners, were given campaign finance contributions. In the case of Governor Sandoval, was in the six-figure range. When the SNTIC made its favorable recommendation and it was sent to the Nevada legislature, it was Las Vegas Sands and Andy Aboud that led the army of lobbyists to strong arm and make deals to get Senate Bill 1 passed, which included a $750 million 30-year bond issue to be used for Raiders Stadium if the National Football League approved the Raiders' move from Oakland, to Las Vegas. The point that I'm making in that detailed explanation is that Sheldon Adelson has driven this process. He brought Steve Wynn to the legislature to give a speech, as well as Bill Hornbuckle of MGM to give a speech, and other casino executives. So, then Mark Davis, after all this, has disagreements with Adelson. Adelson gives him a take it or leave it stance. So Mark Davis turns around, instead of just dealing with Oakland, presents a scenario that removes Adelson and involves Goldman Sachs. What people don't understand is that Goldman Sachs is going to be involved either way as an investment banker. It's Adelson that puts up the money. The question is, here, the additional $750 million is in writing done because of the vote. But everyone knows that happened because of Adelson. There is nothing to stop Adelson from making the necessary combination of threats and financing to pull that money, or have that money pulled from the legislature. Because no one wants to cross Sheldon Adelson. That's exactly what would happen if it went that far. But for Mark Davis to present this plan shows he was not at all afraid of going in that direction. So it's Mark Davis versus Sheldon Adelson. The question is, what does Sheldon Adelson think of Mark Davis trying to do that? Meanwhile, Oakland has been forming a plan with the Raiders, but Mark Davis has not presented that to the owners. He could have done it on Wednesday. He did not do so. The city of Oakland needs to take charge and ask for a time certain to present its case to retain the Raiders in Oakland. It has to be proactive. Stay tuned.